in this video, we are going to talk about what I learned from studying professional traders. The reason why this is very important because I want you to understand how they think, how they act, their habits, what separate them from the rest. Okay, I believe is very important for you guys to know. Now, before I get started, guys, I want you to know when you study these videos that's in this course, okay, please do not take these videos lightly because number one, I have 13 years of experience trading these markets, and I want you guys to know that I study these markets day in and day out, you know, a lot of times 7 days a week, so I know a lot about these markets, okay? Plus, I studied a lot of professional traders. I personally know 6-figure traders, 7-figure traders. So please, guys, please do not take this stuff lightly. Okay, I know actually a 7-figure trader that lives not too far from me. Okay, he used to work on Wall Street. His trading account is probably well over $50 million or more. Okay, and when you gain information from these guys are just, you know, incredible, you know, have so much knowledge about the market. So please, guys, do not take this or any information in this course lightly. Okay, also make sure that, you know, keep most of this stuff to yourself because we don't want too much competition. Okay, and I hate to say this, but, you know, we want to keep dumb money dumb. You know, so now let's get to the first thing I learned from studying professional traders. I noticed that a lot of professional traders use horizontal levels. Okay, you know, horizontal level could be, you know, maybe a support and resistance in the past, or it could be maybe today's high or today's low. Okay, and we're going to definitely get into those levels later in this course, but I just want you guys to know a lot of professional traders use horizontal levels. Okay, now the next one, professional traders are always trying to get better. If you go up to a professional trader and ask them, are you trading the same way 2 years from now? I can guarantee you these guys will say, no, I'm not. I'm quite sure they probably have the same core concepts and the core strategy, but either they probably add something to it or maybe took something away from the system, okay? Or maybe took something away that was messing them up, okay? So you have to understand that a lot of professional traders are always trying to get better, either always trying to add something or subtract something. So understand that, okay? Because you, as a trader, okay, maybe 2 years from now, hey, maybe you do want to add something to your trading plan, okay? A good example, LeBron, okay? He's a basketball player. He's a professional basketball player, right? When he first started playing basketball, he was known for, you know, just putting his head down and driving to the basket. Well, now he worked on his game. He added more stuff to his game. Now he's shooting 3-pointers. Now he's trying to post up a little bit. He has a mid-range. So you would notice that a lot of professionals, okay, traders or professionals in general are not satisfied, you know, with their performance and staying at one level. So they will always try to tweak something. A lot of times they don't mess with the core system. Like me, I don't mess with my core system. I still trade the same way I trade. I might add little horizontal lines here or add something here, but I'm still trading the core system. So keep that in mind, okay? Now let's talk about the next thing. Every pro trader doesn't trade the same. Okay, you have to understand that a lot of pro traders don't trade the same. Okay, some pro traders only focus on going short. Some pro traders only focus on going long. Some pro traders maybe only focus on breakouts. So you have to understand that every pro trader doesn't trade the same. But from what I noticed, a lot of them do use horizontal levels. Okay, number 4, obsess with keeping stats. Yes, this is a big one, guys. Professional traders, they want to know their numbers, guys, okay? Same way they create these AIs, right? These robots. What they are doing is basically collecting data, right? And when you collect data, you're going to start to see patterns, right? And when you see those patterns, you can take those patterns and somewhat predict the future. That's what they're doing with this, with AI. Okay, but you can do the same thing when it comes to business and trading, guys. Take your stats, take your data, collect it, okay, and you're gonna start to realize patterns, okay, good patterns and bad patterns. For example, you might realize, oh man, every time the market opens at 9:30 a.m. I force trades. Well, maybe I need to not force trades anymore, okay? And when you recognize these bad patterns, okay, you can say, well, I know that doesn't work, so I'm not going to do it. So when you collect data, guys, you find out what works and you find out what doesn't work. It's very, very important to collect data, all right? So you can add or subtract, okay? Most professional traders that I know, they treat trading like a sport. The same way professional sport players, they look at film and they always studying their competition, studying their behavior, and that's what you want to do, guys. You want to study behavior. That's all it is, guys. Studying behavior, finding out the patterns so you can know what works and what doesn't work, okay? Number 5, most pro traders don't wait for confirmation. I noticed that a lot of pro traders, they don't wait for confirmation. So if it comes at a key level, a lot of times, a lot of pro traders they buy it, okay, blindly, okay? But they do have some confirmation, but it's not the regular candlestick confirmation like a doji or a hammer or whatever the case is. Their confirmation is a little bit different. But overall, a lot of them do not wait for any confirmation. And later on in this course, I'm going to show you guys how to trade that way, okay? So we're going to definitely get to that. Number 6, guys. They don't care about the money while trading. Now, this is a very big one, guys, because you have to understand, okay, trading is not about making money. I know this sounds crazy, and if you're new to this game and it's first time hearing this, you're like, what is this guy talking about? Yes, it is about money. I want to make so much money. I want to be rich. I want to do this. I want to drive Lambos. I understand that. Trust me, I understand that. But you have to understand, guys, trading is not about making money. Trading is about following your process. Once you follow the process, once you follow your plan, your proven strategy, okay, the money will come automatically. You have to understand that, okay? So when I trade, I don't think about money. I just want to follow my strategy. I don't want to break no rules, because if I break my rules, I know I'm going to lose money. If I don't break my rules, I know it's a strong possibility I'm going to make money. That's the name of the game, guys, right? So when you have a proven strategy and you follow it, the money will come automatically, okay? And pro traders, they know this, so that's why they don't focus on the money, okay? Now, let's go to the next one. They have a routine. So every single day, guys, they usually try to do the same thing over and over, okay? So, give you guys an example. They try to wake up the same time every single day. And then they probably either meditate or whatever. So let's say they wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. Maybe they meditate for a little bit. Maybe 6:30 they do a quick workout, and then they rest a little bit, take a shower. Then maybe 8 o'clock they come to their charts, look at their charts, mark up some levels, and then 8 o'clock until 9:30 maybe they take a small meal or whatever, and then they wait for the market to open. And they have the same routine over and over and over, just like professional athletes, right? They have a certain routine they use every single day to warm themselves up to get in that rhythm, okay? So maybe you want to create a routine. What I do, I wake up early in the morning. I try to either go outside, take a quick walk, and then come inside, maybe have a nice sized glass of water. If I feel like I need to eat, then I'll eat. Sometimes I skip breakfast, okay, and only eat lunch, because when you eat a lot, it kind of slows you down, slows your body down, and I don't want to feel sluggish while I'm trading. So maybe I just drink a glass of water and that's it. Then I go to my charts, mark up some levels or whatever the case is, and then I wait for the market to open, okay? I don't work out in the morning time. I work out after the market, and that's another thing. After the market, they have a routine too, okay? A lot of them, they sit down, they write in a journal, okay? They talk about, okay, what did I do wrong? Whatever they write in the journal. And we're going to talk more about that later on in this course, but they write in a journal, and they go from there. So they have a routine before the market and after the market, okay? Again, guys, these guys treat trading like a sport. Okay, same thing like these athletes. Okay, like the ones that's on top. Okay, like the LeBron, Steph Curry's, Kobe Bryant, right? Those guys, they was the first guy in the gym and the last one to leave. Okay, and you would be surprised. A lot of the pro traders, okay, especially if you're working at a bank or a hedge fund or a prop firm, a lot of the pros, the ones that's making the most money, they come in, right? They'd be the first one in and the last one to leave. Okay, now let's go to the next one. They are not scared to take the next trade. And this is a very important one, guys, right? You cannot be scared to take your next trade, okay? They have no problem taking the next trade. They don't let the last trade paralyze them, okay? The reason why is because they know that if you have a proven system and you take your next trade, there's a strong possibility that trade is going to be a winner. Even if you took a couple losers in a row, it doesn't matter. If that next trade comes up, you have to take it, because that next trade can actually wipe out all the losers and put you in the green. And they understand that, okay? I want you guys to notice the way you trade in demo versus when you trade live, right? Most of you guys, when you trade on demo, you guys are millionaires on demo, right? And that's because you're not scared. Okay, you can trade like a like a millionaire on a demo. Okay, you can trade real good on demo, but when it comes to live money, you're scared, you hesitate, and you lose money. Okay, that's why you cannot be scared when you trade, guys. Scared money doesn't make money. Scared money don't make money. Okay, I remember a story, hearing a story about I think he was a billionaire, a guy that owned a hedge fund, and he was a very good trader, but he was scared to execute trades. Okay. And he would have a group of traders take his trades for him. So let's say that he wanted to go long, right? He would tell his group of traders, hey man, it's time to go long, and they would go long because, you know, he saw a good trading opportunity. So it's crazy because there's a lot of people that are very good traders, but when it comes to trading live, you know, they just shut down. So again, do not be scared to take the next trade. Okay, now let's go to the next one, guys. The next one is pro traders have good habits. Okay, they have good habits. No matter how they feel, okay, if they don't feel like, man, I don't feel like back testing, no matter, guys. Okay, you have to understand, a lot of successful people, they do things that they don't want to do. So a lot of times, the successful people do things they don't want to do. Okay, when I was back testing back in the days when, you know, I was trying to be successful, you think I wanted to back test? No. But I said to myself, man, I have to do this because this is what's going to bring me to success, right? So make sure that you create good habits. So let's go to the next one, guys. 4 stages. Successful traders usually go through 4 stages, okay? Number 1, the first stage, okay? They usually learn, okay? So they learn from a professional, another professional trader, or another successful trader that's, you know, trading the market, and they learn from them and basically copy them, okay? Number 2, the second stage. They get consistent with small size, okay? And this is a big one, okay? Because a lot of people want to go, you know, big right away. So they get consistent with small size so they can gain confidence and prove to themselves that they can actually do this, okay? The third stage, they increase size. So they are using the same strategy, but they increase size. They trade with bigger size. The fourth stage is they add more things to their strategy. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's say you're a breakout trader, and you're doing good, and then you know you're doing good with small size, then you increase your size. Now you want to say, okay, I'm doing breakouts. Now let's see if I can do pullbacks. Let's see if I can add pullbacks to my strategy. Okay, and when you add things, you don't want to just add multiple things. You know, maybe one thing at a time. Okay, so this is very, very important because most traders, they do things backwards. Okay, they, first of all, they don't learn, or they just probably watch 1 or 2 videos on YouTube for free, and now they think they're a professional trader. Okay, so they don't learn from a professional or someone that's actually doing this. The second stage, they don't even get consistent with the small size, right? They try to go big and hard, you know, as soon as they go live. Okay, and the third stage, they skip the third stage. Actually, they switch it. They use bigger size as soon as they go in, right? And the fourth stage is actually adding more things, and they just, they add more things, but when they add more things, they probably add 5 more things, probably add an indicator, more indicators, they probably add RSI, MACD, some type of crazy indicators to their strategy, and just mess up their whole strategy. So this is very important. Understand these stages, and make sure that you follow these stages. Okay, so let's go to the next one, guys. The last one is they don't give up. Okay, now studying professional traders, I learned that a lot of the professional traders, it took them years to basically become profitable, right? Yes, you do have some traders probably maybe 6 months in the game, boom, they start making profits. But you have to understand, when it comes to this game, strategy, in my opinion, is not the problem. It's usually the emotions. So you have people understand strategies within a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then they're doing good, but all of a sudden they blow up. Okay, and that has to do with emotions. So I think a lot of new traders, they struggle not with the strategy itself, but they struggle with the emotions. Okay, they revenge trade too much, or they overtrade too much, or they move their stop loss. So many things. So you have to understand, guys. Okay, this game is not about you breaking your rules. It's about you controlling your emotions, about you following your rules. Okay, so you can be a successful trader. I know some people, they are very quick learners. Like me, I'm a slow learner. Okay, there are a lot of fast learners out here. So if you teach somebody a strategy, maybe they get it right away. Maybe they get it maybe in a couple of weeks or a month or two. And like I said, that's not the problem. Okay, you can get the strategy, maybe within a month or two or a couple of weeks, and you can actually start making money too. But what's going to happen is, trust me, you're going to get too cocky. You're going to move your stops. You're going to go too heavy, and either you're going to blow up or you're going to lose a lot of money. So the emotion part, guys, controlling your emotions is a very, very big topic, or very big key to this game, guys. So make sure you control your emotions, because I noticed that that's what a lot of traders, they just, they have a hard time controlling their emotions, guys. But overall, like I said before, they don't give up. No matter what. Okay, me, I told you guys before, it took me 8 freaking years, guys, right? I didn't give up. All right, I remember a newbie said to me, guys, I want to do this. Okay, I don't care if it takes me 2 to 4 years. I want to learn how to trade. And that type of attitude, that's the person that I can see being a successful trader, because he's willing to give it years, right? Not saying that it's going to take you years, but if a person say, I'm willing to grind it out for 2 to 4 years, that's the person I believe is going to be successful. Not a person that's ready to give up, within a month or two. Okay, guys, I want you to understand. Okay, and I learned this from Kobe. Kobe said, when I retire from basketball, I don't want to have no regrets. Right? No regrets. So I want you to ask yourself, okay, before you give up, okay, before you think about giving up, I want you to ask yourself this, and be honest with yourself. Did you give it your all? Let me say that again. Did you give it your all? Okay, and I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to say, man, did I give it my all? And I don't want you to say, oh yeah, I believe I gave it my all. No, I want you to say, well, did I wake up every single day? Did I back test? Did I study my charts? Did I look at my losing trades? Did I look at my winning trades? Did I journal? Did I figure out why I was losing? Did you say, you know what, I'm not going to break any rules for 3 months straight? Did you do that? Okay, I want you to be honest with yourself. And if the answer is no, then why are you giving up? Okay, then when you get old and you're going to look back and say, man, I should never give up trading. Just like Kobe said, I don't want no regrets. He didn't want no regrets when he, retired. He wanted to look back and say, yo, I gave it my all. Okay, I gave it my all. And same thing with me. Okay, I don't want to have no regrets when it comes to trading. I want to give it my all. Okay, so you guys should do the same. Now, this is the end of this video, and I will see you guys on the next video.